Hi everyone, I'm Mac, and today I would like to talk to you about something I find very important, and I hope you do as well. Today's topic is humanity. Now think for a second. If you've ever heard this word, what does humanity mean by definition? Think about it for a second, and I'll get back to you. Okay, or 3 seconds. Now I'll tell you. Humanity has two different definitions. One being just the concept of us being human. It is humans as a species. Two, yeah, it was that simple. Two is almost as simple. It is kindness. It is goodness. It is the idea that we as humans are intelligent enough to have and show compassion. That is what humanity is. So if you've ever heard in a TV show or in real life, oh, where's the humanity? Where's the goodness? Where's the kindness? And that's why I want to make this video today, is because I'm not seeing a lot of goodness in the world right now. I'm not seeing a lot of compassion. Humans aren't being very humane right now. And it makes me sad. And sometimes it makes me mad. And sometimes it makes me a couple other emotions that don't rhyme with glad. Whatever. So, what I want you to do is take the definition to heart a little bit. By definition, you are supposed to be kind and good. You're supposed to show compassion. And if you don't do that, are you human? Think about that for just 5 seconds, or maybe all day or for the rest of the week. And maybe that will impact your world in a very positive way. I think it does mine. Studies show that being social is good for you. Going out to breakfast with a friend, going to see a movie with your parents or your siblings or your friends, again, it doesn't matter. Being with people is healthy, mentally and physically. It is scientifically proven as a fact, very healthy. So do that. Do that and interact in a positive way. And you will see your world change in a fantastic way if you don't already do that. If you do, that's awesome. Go you. You rock. And make other people be more like you, because we need more of those people. We need those more like-minded, like-hearted people to reach out and make other people softer, make other people more empathetic. And now we can use that large scale. Think about politics for a second. Think about news across the ocean, okay? My hand was over here. That's across the ocean. And think about bombings you've heard recently in London, or think about North Korea, think about Vietnam, think about anywhere that's having some troubles, all right? And I want you to think of why. And it's not hard. It's because we all have bias. All of us have equal and unalienable rights, like the right to be happy, and freedom of thought, freedom of religion. Most countries actually have freedom of religion, and a lot of people don't actually know that. But there are also still a lot of countries who don't. And it doesn't stop there. It's not just religion, just freedom of anything. Freedom of thought is a big thing that we're still fighting in the world. So think about that, and think about how fortunate you are to have the freedom of thought. And you can walk outside every day and not be controlled by your government, to bow at a statue or to thank your president for every single thing that you have in your life. When or thank your God for every single thing in your life. That can be a great thing to have that kind of humbleness, but it can also take a lot of credit away from what you and your friends and your family achieve by themselves. If you work hard, you make good things happen for yourself. And a lot of people don't realize that. Don't sell yourself short, because that hurts, that hinders your self-worth. And that's an important thing to know. So take that, what I just said, and think about equality. We're all equal. Every human on the planet have a baseline equal. We are all the same, naked on a desert island. Okay? Except for color. Like, I'm whiter than most white guys, and it's just a rainbow of people. So, think about it. We're all equal, and if we don't have equal rights across the globe, this shared home that we have, I feel like America, or any other country, should do something about it. I know we have been labeled before as the cops of the world, but hey, if we don't fight for people who can't fight for themselves, that's not very humane. That's not very kind. That's not very good of us. If you're a religious person, I don't think Jesus Christ would say, hey, take care of yourself first and then help your neighbor. Maybe you should accrue all of the things that you want in life. Take care of yourself, set yourself up real fine, and then maybe send $5 a month to Africa, which sometimes hurts their economy, but we'll get into that in a different video. So think about it. Think about your views on politics, your views on who needs help and how can you help? How can we help? And then maybe someday we can start a movement to make people see that we're all people. No matter what their religion, race, sexual orientation, or what country you live in. Everyone deserves the right to be happy and to feel safe and to have freedom of thought. And I think that is probably the most important thing that we can do for ourselves as humans. So think of that. Second topic, I guess. I think I said second a while ago. Anyways, hey, next thing on the list is I mentioned that we have this shared home. And that shared home with everyone on the planet is, I just said it, the planet. Alright? So, I don't know if you believe in global warming or climate change or anything, but I want you to do a little bit of research, because I believe in global warming. I think it's a real thing. And it's not a hard concept to grasp. And once you grasp it, it's hard not to believe it. Alright? So, just a quick bite of what it is like, hey, the Earth releases carbon through like volcanoes and other things that I can't remember to name right this second. And humans put off carbon with factories, with automobiles, and we breathe out carbon dioxide. And the Earth breathes that carbon back in and spits out more oxygen. Now, if we chop down a quarter of the world's trees, or even a tenth of the world's trees, let's say, it's going to be harder for the Earth to breathe in what we're spewing out. So we don't breathe carbon. and the Earth needs a little bit less carbon to like survive and not end up like Venus. All right, we can't live on Venus. Our machines can't live on Venus, so we wouldn't have a chance. And if you care about your kids, and you would like to think that they care about their kids as much as you care about your own, think of that 5 times down the line. Maybe it's not going to happen in our lifetime to where the air is unbearable or just kills a bunch of us because of all the carbon and other deadly gases that we as humans can't take because we're not invincible. Then buy us some time. Support things that Donald Trump just pulled out of in Europe. Support being green, in short, and look it up. Look up global warming, what it actually is, and please do me a big favor and look up Claire Patterson and the secret history of lead since like 1964, I believe. And check that story out because we almost killed ourselves with leaded gasoline. You know how you see unleaded gasoline at the gas station all the time? I was like, yeah, that's cool because they took all the lead out. Like, probably not good. I've heard of heavy metal poisoning. Well, you might not have if it wasn't for Claire Patterson, who dated the world, but couldn't do it until he figured out why there was so much lead in the world that was starting to kill everyone. So check out Claire Patterson and the secret history of lead, because it's a fascinating read, and no one believed that lead was hurting us until it was almost too late. It literally coated the world, and I mean the world like down to Antarctica. And we are still recovering. So before we do further damage to ourselves again, let's check out this global warming thing together as humans. And maybe we can be around long enough to see a positive change in humanity. All right, so I think that's actually all that I really wanted to say. So be kind to your dog, be kind to your mom. Why did I put those together? Whatever. Be kind to your friends, be kind to your enemies, and be kind to yourself, because that's super duper important. And if you feel like it, be kind to me in the comments, and like the video, and pass it on to your friends, because if we can all start thinking positively and help each other out, I think that'd be great. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.